Rock-a-chicka-racha, ring-a-ding-a-dingo-bingo, has-a-doom-a-cha-cha, rock-a-chicka-racha, ring-a-ding-a-jingle-bingo. Hello there. I bet you wonder what I'm doing. You know that it's time for another update. Today is Saturday, July 15th, I believe it is. And the reason why I know that is because yesterday was the 14th, and yesterday was the second Saturday of the month, and which is when I get my Social Security check. So it's the day after payday, Saturday, July. What did I say it was? The 15th, yeah. So you're wondering what I got in my hand. I have something to show you, and I'm not going to show you until, well, not for a few minutes. I want to talk to you about the process that I went through to get my visa for living here in Ecuador. Now, I'll start off by telling you that my visa, I originally was going to get what's called an investor's visa. I did not get an investor's visa, even though I came in as an investor and I invested through the bank I bought CDs. So I qualified as an investor, and I, instead of getting an investor's visa, my attorney talked me into getting a pensioner's visa. Now, why? I don't know. Maybe that's for another video. I'll have to find out. I'll have to find out what the big difference is between an investor and a pensions visa. And investors, well, I know. An investor's visa, you're coming in and you're going to buy land, or you're going to buy a house, or you're going to buy CDs in the bank, okay? You have to spend at least $45,000, and you better be ready to leave it here for a while. On a pensioner's visa, you're coming in here, you're coming in and living on a pension. In my case, I'm living on my Social Security. And there are documents that you have to provide to prove that you're getting this pension, okay? Whether it's a retirement account from work, an actual pension, Social Security, you've got gobs of money in the bank and you're getting monthly returns off of it. You have to be able to prove all that, okay? So anyway, I laid out 10 steps here, 10 steps on what I went through to get my visa. So here we go. Step number 1, hire an attorney. I hired an attorney. I hired Gringo Visas. Gringo Visas is headquartered in Cuenca. The founder is a young lady named Maite Duran. That's spelled M-A-I-T-E, Duran, D-U-R-A-N. Super nice lady, very intelligent, very smart. She knows her business when it comes to visas and all things moving to Ecuador. But anyway, hire either her or somebody. Just, get you an attorney that specializes in immigration, okay? The first thing you're going to have to do the next thing you have to do after you hire the attorney, you got to pay her, okay? Or him. You have to pay him. I had to send her a check for $1,550 minus a $200 discount for the visa because I'm over 65. If you're under 65, it would be $1,550. So I got the discount. So I paid $1,350. It was kind of nerve-wracking because I sent that check. I didn't actually send the check. I took a photograph of it and I emailed it to her, and she was able to cash that. But anyway, pay your attorney. That's the first thing you got to do. And then they will outline all the steps that they're going to go through to get your visa. And basically, it's a workflow. It's basically everything they're going to do for you for that money, okay? Now, I want to tell you right up front that it's a slow process. And just because you don't hear an update from your attorney every day or every week doesn't mean they're not doing anything. You have to be patient. You have to be patient with everything in Ecuador. And you will learn that once you get here. But to start off with, once you pay your attorney, she's going to give you a questionnaire. You have to determine what type of visa you're going to come in on. You two will establish that fact, and then she will tell you exactly what she's going to do, what you can expect, how long it's going to take, and she's going to outline everything that you need to get together to get your visa, which I'm going to tell you what I had to do, okay? So the first thing I had to do after those steps, the first thing I had to do was I had to go to a fingerprint office in Mesa and get myself fingerprinted and order an FBI background check. Anytime you get your fingers fingerprinted, that goes straight to the FBI. That's where the FBI report comes from. The FBI report is based off of your criminal background record. There's some other information that comes with, that goes into that report, but mainly it's your criminal background check. And let me tell you something. I don't care whether you're guilty or not, if you get arrested for anything, even if it results in no charges, no court, no nothing, it's dropped, that arrest still shows up on your FBI report, okay? So if you have an arrest in the background, which most people that I know do, okay? I'll go ahead and tell you up front, I had one. I wrote a hot check in 1973. The sheriff gave me a week to pay it off. And if I would have paid it off, which I did, then they would drop it. Well, they dropped it. I didn't have to go to court or anything, didn't go for a judge or anything. And that arrest is still on my FBI report today as an arrest. It actually was a theft arrest. So anyway, so that's that, okay? So when you go and get yourself fingerprinted, you're going to order your FBI report. Now, the place that I went to in Mesa, and this is probably true for most of these fingerprint places, you will almost get your report immediately via email from the FBI. But that's not what you want to send to your lawyer. You want to wait for the actual fingerprint report. And I'll explain why in just a minute. Then the next thing you have to do after that is get your state background check. The state that you live in, they have their own, you get speeding tickets, any ticket you get, any criminal activity, all gets reported to the state authorities, and there is a record. So you have to get that. In my case, in Arizona does not provide a background check for immigration purposes. But what they will provide is a letter notarized stating that they don't provide background checks for immigration purposes. That is enough to suit the immigration services here. Okay? So you get your FBI background check and your state background check. All right? Now, once you've got these documents together, they have to be apostilled. Some people call it apostilled, but the attorneys here call it apostilled. Now, somebody may correct me on that. Fine. Go ahead and feel free to do so. But my attorney calls it apostilled. And what that means is that your FBI background check and your state background check, and I forgot to mention, in my case, I had to get a Social Security verification letter to show my pension, my monthly benefit that I get from Social Security. Okay, I had to get that. I had all three of these documents have to be apostilled. The FBI background check and the Social Security verification letter, or if you're not on Social Security, you will have to have some kind of income verification letter to prove that you make enough money to come into this country. All that has to be apostilled. And what that means is for the federal documents, like the FBI report and your Social Security income statement, has to be authenticated by the U.S. Department of State in Virginia. So you have to send this stuff to them. You can get on their website. Your attorney will actually give you the address of where to send all this stuff. There is a fee for it. I had to pay $16. I had two documents. They charged me $8 a piece. I sent one check for $16 plus the documents and sent that off. And then for the state documents, the letter that you get, like in my case, the letter that I got from the state health or the State Department of Public Safety, I had to send that to the local Secretary of State in Arizona. That cost $3 to get that apostille. So I got those documents back. I got the state documents back pretty quickly. It's like within 3 weeks. But the FBI report and stuff that had to go to the United States Department of State in Virginia took about 12 weeks, okay? So be prepared to wait. Be prepared to be prepared, okay? You know, when you are planning to come here, be prepared to spend some time getting everything together. So start it early, okay? Or you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be here and you may get kicked out because you don't have your paperwork together. So get all that part done in the States before you come here. Not to say that you can't do this, but it's so much easier if you just get it all done while you're there, okay? Now, in my case, I had everything sent off to be apostilled. I got the state one back, sent that to my attorney here. I didn't get the one back from the U.S. Department of State until the first week that I was here in Ecuador. So I had to have some friends of mine in the States send it to me. I had it shipped to me via DHL. Cost me a little bit of money, but I got it. I got it here, and I'll send it off to my attorney. I have here on my list, wait, because you will do some waiting. You're going to wait for the U.S. Department of State. You're going to wait for the Secretary of State. And then once you get everything sent to your attorney, you're going to wait for them to get it all translated into Spanish. And then they have to fill out the application and take it to the Ministry of Immigration, and they will walk that stuff through for you. So once you get it apostilled, the attorney files everything for you. You have to get temporary insurance. You need health insurance. Now, I didn't find this out until later. I mean, I'm sure somebody probably told me ahead of time, but I didn't do it until after I got my visa, okay? You have to have insurance in order to get IESS, which is the state managed insurance program they have here, kind of like Medicare back home. I had to go find a friend of mine recommended me to an insurance agent right down the street, and I went and got a 90-day policy. It cost me $135, and that is good for the first 90 days. It's $45 a month. Covers me up to $10,000. It's just me. That's enough for me for now, anyway. And it's enough to get me my cedula, because you have to have some kind of health insurance in order to get your cedula. You have to have your visa, you have to have your health insurance, and then you get your cedula. Once you get your cedula, you're home free. After you get your cedula, then I can go and get IESS, and it'll cost me probably more money, but the coverage may be better. I don't know. I haven't investigated all that yet. That'll be another video, okay? So, all that being said, when you're done, you will get one of these. And my attorney emailed this to me. This is my visa. It's a 2-year temporary visa. I get to renew it one time. I will do that. Well, my attorney will let me know when it's time. But it even tells me I can leave the country for a maximum period of 90 days. Then I have to return if I wait beyond 90 days. Now, it's been my understanding that that law has changed, and I'm going to talk to my attorney about that, because I think that now, I'm not sure, I'll clarify this and update this video. I think I can stay more than 90 days if I want to. I believe that law was changed when the new president came on board. So anyway, that's it. That's what I went through to get my visa. All told, it took about 5 months to get everything from start to finish. To get that piece of paper, it took about 5 months. I started all this in March. It is now the middle of July. It's Saturday. And I guess that's about 5 months. Yeah, it's about the middle of the month, from March, April, May, June, July. March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 5 months. See, right there, 5 months. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Not that it really matters, because not doing this for revenue, but anyway, it shows that somebody appreciated the information that I provided for you. Don't forget to ring the bell down there if you want to get notified when I make another video. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching.